Hello everyone, how have you been? I hope you are doing all right. I'm so happy I'm doing another video like I said, and I want to sincerely thank everyone who reached out to me after the last video. I sincerely appreciate your words of encouragement and advice, and for everyone who watched, I also say thank you. These days time is no longer a luxury. So I want to also indicate that when I said I'm working on my accent, I really did not mean to say how well I can speak or something like that. I just meant the pronunciation of basic words in English. So that said, let us immediately dive into the matter on the table. Yeah, there are some things that have been happening that got my eyebrows raised, and I want to share them with you so that we all can be watchful. Please, I'm not doing this video to insinuate anything. It's just a call for each and every one of us to be vigilant, to be watchful, and especially to be prayerful. This is the time to go closer and closer to God, because we cannot say for sure that we know what is happening around us. So why I'm saying all of this is so that we should not be taken unawares. Well, there are 4 things that I want to talk about, and it will be on you to judge and to make out whatever meaning you have to make out of it. Let us start with Brazil, and to remind you that everything I say, I try my best as much as possible to make sure they are reliable. Every information I get it from reliable and reputable news sources. The ones that I cannot verify or that I'm not really sure about, I will say so. All right, let's begin in Brazil. This one I got it from France 24, and Brazilians were saying they were they have been saying it on social media that they saw their authorities burying empty coffins. They even showed a picture of one man holding a coffin with just 2 fingers. And so it is said the Brazilian government immediately created a team to check everything that has been going on. And this team came out to say all of such information was false, that it was fake news. And they even said that the coffin that the person held with 2 fingers was actually resting on a Seattle, and that the weight of the coffin was on it. That is number 1. Number 2 is in Tanzania. This one I did not hear. I saw the president speaking myself, and he said he sneakishly sent samples of a quail, a pawpaw, and a goat to their national laboratory to be tested for COVID-19, and they all came out positive. He gave them fake names and fake ages and did not tell them that they were not human samples, and so these results came out positive. And he started questioning the efficiency of its national laboratory and also the test kits that were sent to them. Let's move over to Madagascar. The Malagasy president said, this one I just heard, I can't verify, but I heard that the Malagasy president said he was offered 20 million US dollars to add something poisonous into their own herbal concoction to address COVID-19. I heard it and I just dismissed it, and I was like, we are going to hear every kind of thing on social media. But then it kept on coming until I saw a newspaper in Tanzania carrying it in its front page as the main headline. And I said, well, it can be true, it can be false. Now on to the 4th, and in Cameroon. They say His Lordship Samuel Kleda is saying there is already a counterpart to his own cure, his own herbal cure to COVID-19. And he said it is a direct attack on the church and his person, that he even termed it as poisonous. And it's like some sort of sabotage, so that when people start consuming it and dying, it will be an attack to him and his product. And he said it has been given a name, Clay David. I really can't say for sure. I've tried. Where the person where I got the information, he said that in a press release in Douala. I've tried to check to see the official press release. I've not been able to get it. Well, I've not really checked because I've been juggling with work and research, so it's not really sure. But I was able to watch this morning a report, although it was a week ago, of how His Lordship Samuel Kleda was showing off the medicine, and it is still named MSK1 and MSK2. And so far, just 3 hospitals have the drug. Mind you, the other one that we hear is fake, said it is in every Catholic dispensary, and you just need to show that you are a corona positive and then you'll be given the drug. But that in that video, in that detailed news report, it said just 3 hospitals so far are distributing the drug. That is the Catholic Hospital, St. Albert Catholic Hospital in Bonaberi, St. Albert Le Grand Hospital in Bonaberi. There's also Hôpital Notre Dame de Locom, and there's also Hôpital de Nilon. Those are the 3 hospitals that are currently distributing the drugs in Cameroon. And so all of these things, I don't know, it's for you to judge whether they are true or they are just mere rumors. But then, even if they are mere rumors, what is the motive behind such rumors? What is actually happening? For me, since Africans refused to be a testing ground for the vaccine of COVID-19, I see there has been so many fishy things happening. Just this morning, I still heard a report from WHO that was saying that 250 million Africans are going to have coronavirus. And in that same report, they said, but fewer Africans are going to die compared to Europeans. I don't exactly know, and I'm not insinuating anything. But then, there is so much within the lines. And like I said in the beginning of the video, please let us be watchful. Let us be vigilant. Let us look out for our own good. Until all of these things are proven, let us, especially those who are using these herbal concoctions, be sure of the source.